So this is the other side of Old Harry's Locks, start of the Jurassic Coast. We're just making our way towards Weymouth and Portland today. See, visibility is a little bit poor at the moment, but I promise that's going to improve. So this should take us a good solid 5 hours. What are we on now?
7.5 knots.
Jesus.
With a double reef headsail and a staysail, that's it. And punching it to waves, it slows you down anyway. You're almost going too fast.
Right, so we've made it to Weymouth Harbour. It's a bit of a chop, but it's lovely to be here. Such a beautiful place. Just had a shower, which makes everything feel better. It's very gorgeous. There's a folk festival on this weekend as well, so that'll be nice and interesting to see. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. The weather seems to be getting more settled now as well, which is a bonus. But now we've got to do some boat checks and things like that from yesterday and clean her up a little bit. But I'm excited to see what this town's all about. I came here when I was a kid, and I remember the train going down the street and getting on a ferry to go to Jersey. Obviously that's not there anymore, but I look forward to seeing where that was, because that's strange, just a little short memory I've got of the place. Yeah, when we got here last night, we literally just tied up with the help of a pair of Atlantic rowers who were moored next to us, and had ourselves a beer, and then we went straight into town, found the nearest Wetherspoons and had ourselves some food and a drink, and then it was straight home to bed. Portia seems to like it here though. She came out on deck and did not want to come back in. I think she just loved the smells and the sounds. And we'd actually, on the way back, we walked past the King's Head pub on the other side, and there was a ukulele club meeting up in there. We only caught the last song, unfortunately, but they sounded really good, and that was really nice. So, back to getting on with some work on the boat, and then hopefully we'll get some washing done, because the Harbour Master's office has got washing facilities there, which look pretty good, to be fair. The showers were nice. This bridge here lifts up on the hour every 2 hours. Because there's a marina just on the other side of there as well. Looks like we might be able to get some fish here as well, which would be lovely. Haha, so that's the train that I was talking about before, and we took the train down the street and it came all the way along here so they could get on the ferry. Ah, it's amazing.
Well, many years ago, I came in my governor's boat and we moored up there, and the trains were still running then. That's how long ago that was.
Ah, childhood memory. Not imagined. That's amazing. Wow. And the bridge is in operation. We've actually experienced rafting up today as well, and bringing another boat onto our boat, which is a first for me. At the moment we're prepping because we've got someone going up our mast just to do a little bit of work for us that we've not been able to get done.
People all going through the bridge now.
Yeah. They can only do it every 2 hours, can't they? So. Whee.
The wind's up a bit, it's just starting to get a bit chilly.
Yeah. So here we go, these guys going up our mast, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep winching.
Rather him than me. I'd love to go up, but it's the climbing I just don't think I could cope with.
Doing all right? All good? Just me going, whoa. You know what I said about the busing rod, didn't I? This mine is now, is that what you say? It's okay, hold it there.
I'm impressed he's doing it in Crocs, to be fair.
Okay, up.
That's your punishment.
Very creaky.
Okay, yeah.
Nuts. I mean, to be fair, we've got quite a short mast. When we were in Port Kelly, we had a friend, David, who loved climbing, so he went up a couple of times for us. Oh my word. This guy's really cool because we only arrived last night and we went in the local chandlers and asked if they knew anyone who'd climb a mast, and he was here within a few hours, which is really cool, especially on a Friday afternoon. Gosh. That man has no fear. It's making me feel sick watching it. Wow. Hold it! Oh, he's up there. Wow. Fancy doing it now, Stu?
No way.
Hey?
There's something going round up there.
Something going round. Oh, great.
Say again?
I'll take the other one off. See that the other that will work. The old one.
Did you hear that, Stu?
What was that?
He's going to take you to check it works.
Oh yeah, I will.
Woo! Worthwhile then.
Wind direction for we can see that it's working. No, that's not working. I've got speed but not direction. I think in the world they never give me direction.
This video is sponsored by Lidl. We got little shopping bags. Stu's got his little shorts on.
It seems to me the most knackered of the lot is the only thing that's working.
See what I mean about the shorts? Well, we can get wind direction and speed now, which is good stuff.
Too big. See, this is different looking. It will fall out. At least not wet.
Are you ready? Yep. Okay. Hold on a second, look. Put in the centers round. Alright? Yeah, all good. Hang on a second, I'll just check. I'll check on the way down. Okay. I'm sure it's alright.
This is good. He's given it a really good full inspection first, which is what we need because no one's been up there.
Okay. Hold a second.
What an absolute star. Wow.
Got a join on a join there, but that's alright.
That's one in the
It's only a flag carrier, isn't it?
flag thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, another little bit.
No wind.
Okay, hold. Okay.
Okay, coming down.
Look at that, nailed it. Woo!
Well, here we are in beautiful Weymouth Harbour. we've got ourselves a lovely spot on a pontoon, and we've just happened to arrive when they've got a folk festival weekend on, and it's taking place this side of the harbour river, so that sounds good. But anyway, let's take us back to yesterday morning. If you recall, we were in Studland Bay. We got stuck there for a week because of strong winds and weather not being in our favour. So anyway, we thought, well, enough's enough. The weather forecast, I'll just stop because there's a boat coming out rumbling, and I'll pick up in a second.
Okay.
Right, anyway, so we had to make a decision, and so we were getting cabin fever, so I thought, well, we'll give it a go yesterday. The forecast was overcast, blowing about 4 to 5 from the southwest, and reading up on the pilot books, etc. I worked out the time to go, and it said be here at a certain time to get round one headland, and then another time to get round another headland, and to get round St Albans Head, which is quite a notorious the headland. So I stuck to all those times, and we were where we should be at the right time to carry the west-going stream, tidal stream, all the way to Weymouth. So the plan itself was absolutely brilliant. However, it didn't execute that way. So when we got out round the corner from Studland Bay, the winds were a bit more than the forecast, and the wave heights were more than the forecast as well. So what do you do? So we thought, well, we'll go on because we pick up the favourable tide, and that will take us all the way into Weymouth. So that wasn't too bad, but the problem was that Sarabi we've got her in full weight trim for cruising, and the engine really is not powerful enough to drive her, and catamarans like this don't go to windward very well. So when we got round the corner to head west, we were punching into the wind, and then the tide was carrying us down, so we had wind blowing against the tide, causing steeper waves than I would have liked. And every time the catamaran, Sarabi, hit a wave, it almost came to a dead stop. So we persevered, get a good offing, 3-mile offing of St Albans Head. But nevertheless, even there, the overhauls were tremendous, absolutely violent, which was a bit troubling. Melly didn't like that at all.
Nope.
Not at all. But we got through the overfalls, got the other side, and things calmed down nicely. The wind was nicely from the southwest, more south than west, that's for sure. And so we stuck the Genoa up on 2 reefs on the Genoa, plus the staysail up. Got those up, heading towards our direction, being at Weymouth. And at one time, we were hitting 8.2 knots just on those 2 sails. Absolutely brilliant. I thought we could make up time because we had only been doing about 2-3 knots. Getting along quite nicely. Half an hour later, wind shifted right round to dead on the nose. And at any angle to get the sails drawing meant we were going to head direct for land, or we were going to head towards France, simply because these boats don't head to windward very well at all. So on with the engine, plodding along for hour after hour into these waves which stopped us dead. And so we did the trip, 30-mile trip, cost 10 hours, 10 bloody hours. Auto tiller was overwhelmed by the waves. Our decision was to go on or go back, but we were halfway anyway, so the decision was to go on. So I had to hand steer the boat for this virtually the whole 10 hours, and it was torturous. Both of us were fed up, and it was a really hard windward slog. It was just, you wouldn't do it unless you were committed to it. So we got into Weymouth about, 7 o'clock, having left at about 11 o'clock or 10:30 in the morning, just in time to radio the harbour master as they were knocking off.
Yeah.
And he put us on this mooring on the what's called the Cove pontoon mooring, which is considered to be the less desirable side of the harbour. However, However, it's absolutely the side where there's lots of atmosphere,
It's
rather
great.
than the other side, which is all it's kind of posy restaurants and tea rooms. And to boot, there's a lovely folk festival on here. So we're sitting on the front having a beer. We can hear the folk festival stage, which we're going to have a look at in a moment. Apparently there's another one further in the town square, and shortly there'll be all stalls set up and different musicians playing in different places.
And we got a musician rafted next to us as
And
well.
we've got a boat rafted next to us, moored up next to us, and he's one of the musicians, or Morris dancer, but we...
No, he's not a Morris dancer. He does sea shanties.
Oh, I thought he said he did
No,
Morris
no, no,
dancing.
no, he doesn't like Morris dancing.
Oh, good.
He plays the accordion and
Accordion,
the banjo.
and he does sea shanties.
Yeah.
But he's been here lots of times before, so he told us what's going on, and we're going to go get a program in a minute. And this whole thing's on all weekend, which is absolute bonus. And the weather today, after yesterday's rain and gale, to have sunshine all day today has been balmy. Now the other thing about today was that when we were in Thornham Marina, the instrument that tells us the wind, the anemometer, the cups that turn around to give you the wind speed, suddenly disappeared. Now normally these disappear because crows attack them and pull them off, and I thought this might have happened. So we finally, Martin, my son, tried to get up the mast a couple of times, but it was too windy and difficult. We came to Weymouth, and somebody found us a rigger who could go up the afternoon and it was a really nice guy called Kevin turned up, and we sorted all the boat out, and he went up to the top of the mast, and he sent the faulty instrument down to us, and I thought, all I had to do was replace these wind cups, but no, the whole bottom assembly had fallen off, so it hadn't been tightened up in the past when the instrument went up there. So to save the day, I sent up an old analog type instrument, which was of the original, which I had a couple of spares on the boat, which appeared to be working good enough. So while the rigger was up there, he put that in, fitted that back up for us, so that's on one of the old instruments. And he's had a good rigging check. The whole rig has been checked over, the stand rigging and all that. And he pronounced it, he said that it looks like it's brand new, even though it's not brand new, it's probably 10 years old. He said, no, it's all really good condition. And he was most appreciative. And so the least we've had to have a wind instrument that's not desirable put on there, and I've got to get a new part for the old one and then get that back at the top, but we've got something suitable in the meantime. But the best, we've had a absolute full rigging check to give us peace of mind on the rigging of the boat, and that was worth every penny that we paid for the guy to go up. So really, really impressed with Weymouth.
Yeah.
And we've only been here 24 hours.
I'll just turn the camera around if I can find the button so that you can see what it looks like where we are. Beautiful. Everybody's just chilling and having beers.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Very nice. So now we're going to just enjoy our beer and listen to some music.
Yep.